We know that many of you may have explored the idea, or maybe you've jumped headfirst into a vegetable and plant-based diet, which I know a lot of people have done a lot of research about this and are keeping an open mind when it comes to plant-based diets. And they've really changed over the years. And to celebrate maybe starting a plant-based diet, or maybe you're already on one, or maybe you're just curious and you have a few questions, there is an event coming up this weekend that's going to answer all of those questions. And the folks that have all those answers and details are VegRehoboth. We've got Tara Sheldon, the president, and Dorothy Greet. You are the director at large, or at-large director with VegRehoboth. First, if you ladies could just kind of explain what VegRehoboth is. You guys have been around for a little while now.
We have. We started in 2012 as just a group on Meetup, and that has expanded to over 1,000 members on Meetup, over 2,000 followers on Facebook. And we had our first VegFest in 2013. The following year, it turned into a 3-day event, which we've continued every year. We're very excited to be back this year. VegRehoboth is all about, like you said, eating more plants. You know, it doesn't need to be an all or nothing. Anything you can do to eat more plants is better for our health. It is better for the environment, and it is, of course, better for the animals.
Yes, and I mean, those are really just a few seemingly obvious points that eat your vegetables. How many times have we heard that since we were kids?
Exactly.
But I mean, it really does affect our overall health. I mean, when you think of inflammation, chronic pain, there are a lot of problems that maybe including more vegetables, whether or not you jump to an entirely plant-based diet, help with. And Dorothy, I know you have a very personal tie-in to switching to a plant-based diet. Is that right?
I do, yes. I had a heart attack in 2010, and I thought it was the end.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't.
I'm glad it wasn't too.
Well, I was afraid it was, and I didn't want it to happen again. And so I did some research and found out that, oh my goodness, if I changed my diet, if I made some serious changes from animal foods, eating a lot of animal foods, to eating plant-based foods, that I could change my health. And we've been practicing plant-based eating, and since then, since 2011, and I wrote a book about our experience.
Awesome.
Just in case you would like to know, a book called Go Veg with Class.
Wonderful.
And that class just happens to be the people that I've been teaching over the years at Osher Lifelong Learning of the University of Delaware in Lewis.
That's awesome.
And so I've had many, many class members who have been interested and who have actually practiced with me for over the years.
Absolutely, and people can connect with both of you at VegFest, along with many other speakers. You guys have quite a schedule packed in over the next, or over those 3 days that starts Friday.
We do. Something that I am just so proud of, and that's just very important to me, is trying to include as many different people and organizations in our community as possible. Just this morning, Suzanne Thurman from MER was on Radio Rehoboth. She's going to be one of our speakers. Hari Cameron is, you know, a beloved feature of our community.
Yes.
He will be there doing no-waste plant-based cooking. And then we have another healing arts village. And so we're going to have meditation and some yoga and some sound and light healing and learning some more about CBD and how that may be helpful for you. And then, of course, the YMCA. You need to have something for the kids.
Yes,
the YMCA
of course.
will be
Family
there.
Friendly.
Absolutely. The YMCA will be there with activities for the kids, and that will be situated right next to the music tent.
There you
so
go.
You can come, eat, listen, have your kids have fun.
There you go.
BB will also be there doing health screenings. You know, a number of people will turn to this lifestyle as a result of something tragic.
Sure.
And what I really hope is that we can, you know, encourage folks to lean into it.
Prevent that tragedy in the first place.
Exactly. Let's try to prevent that from happening in the first place. And it doesn't need to be an all or nothing. You know, some people are, you know, go veg before 3. Some people do it, you know, meatless Mondays. Anything is going to help your health. And anything is going to help the environment. Of course, the animals goes without saying. And the impact of the environment that they're living in, all the hormones and antibiotics and everything that they're getting that is then, being transferred to our plates. So
yeah, it's a rock that a lot of us don't like to look under.
Exactly.
3 days of VegFest kicks off Friday. The when and where that people can check it out one more time.
Absolutely. So Friday night is Eating for Tomorrow at the Unitarian Universalist Church. And free appetizers. And we do ask people to register because we are providing food and we want to know how many. Yes,
Head count.
You can register at VegRehoboth. Saturday is the festival. I've ordered nice weather. It's coming through. Thank goodness. So this festival is Saturday 10 to 4 at Epworth. And Saturday night is the art reception at Gallery 50. And then Sunday, we're going to wrap it all up with a brunch at Nectar.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
And delicious.
Yes, so you can buy your tickets for Nectar at VegRehoboth.org as well.
Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming in and sharing about VegFest and VegRehoboth and what you guys do.
Thank you.
I love that plant-based eating doesn't have to be all or nothing because it can be quite a commitment for many of us. Yes. Well, ladies, thanks again for coming in and sharing about this wonderful event that's coming up this weekend. But we know that September is a busy time of year for many of us in the off season for events and festivals. We've got another one that we're going to talk about when we get back.